Well, lucky me, just got the fire going, and I'm not going to do a full camping video this time, but I am going to do kind of one on the Dutch oven, cooking a Dutch oven, and the fire's roaring away. It's hot. Had some offcuts of wood that I needed to get rid of from home, so I bought them just to burn them up in my fire. So we're going to get the fire going red hot. Whenever you're kind of needing Dutch oven cooking, you need a lot of heat. Just going to do kind of a stewy broth. One of my favourite dishes to do out in the field, and add some, garlic and stuff like that. Nice. So I'm going to get my fire going and get on with some cutting some veg. For anyone who's interested, I'm using the HX Outdoors non-locking kind of EDC, if you like. It does come with a pin that you can make it into a fixed blade knife if you want. D2 from China, GearBest. Bloody good knife, nothing wrong with it. Gonna peel down the vegetables, get them all chopped up. It's one of them boring jobs, isn't it? Kind of finely peeling stuff. Gonna do that, so I will let you guys escape the boredicity of watching me peeling carrots and stuff. You don't have to peel any of this veg. You could just put it in your Dutch oven, chop it, put it in the Dutch oven as it is, kind of. That can go in the fire, so you kind of clearing up as you're going now. You want the fire hot. Like I say, the fire started, it's going to be another hour at least before it's ready to cook on, and that's the secret with outdoor cooking. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get yourself a bed of coals. Just remember that flame on your fire is for boiling water and coals is for cooking on, but because I'm using a Dutch oven with a water, I want a bit of both. So yeah, we'll be right back. So I've done me vegetables, and I want to kind of just season this. I've got some meat to fry. I've got some kind of smoked bacon and pork meat to go in there. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil in there. It's quite important that you season your Dutch ovens, but I'm just going to let this sit because I'm actually going to add some wild garlic, so that will sit in the oil. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can just chop it like I'm chopping it, or you can crush it, either way, whatever you fancy. And I'm just going to let that sit in my oil. That's what I'm going to do, and it will give it gives the meat a nice flavour when you fry it off. It adds more flavour to the pot, and of course I'll add some more of this fresh as the cooking process goes on. Also going to put in some stinging nettles, which goes like a spinach, and it'll just thicken up the whole broth. So that can go right in the Dutch oven as it is. That's in there. I'll give it a fucking swirl around here on my fingers in that oil. Gives it a lovely taste, and that'll be it. And in a minute the meat will go in there once I get this piping hot, and we'll start frying off some meat. Absolutely lovely. It's like I say, smoked bacon and some pork. Well, I've already cut that and chopped it, so no flapping around later. Just let that sit now for about an hour. So just trying to get me better coals on the fire. You can see the smoke going past the camera. Kind of just carving a basic stick. The Dutch oven gets very hot, and you can carve yourself a wooden spoon if you want to. I prefer just a stick for me, and it's kind of easy to knock up and shape your Bushcraft knife. Although I didn't bring a Bushcraft knife on this trip, I kind of just bought my small neck knife, and I've got the Rat 3. Ontario Rat 3. So I didn't bring a proper bushcraft knife. So yeah, we're going to get ready to start cooking. We'll get the Dutch oven over the flames in a minute, get it warmed up. So just fried off the meat. The old lid grab is ideal. And it's bubbling away, lovely. Got the onion in there, a couple of mushrooms, the bacon and the pork now nicely cooked through. Just going to start adding my veg now, kind of what I've chopped up with the water. I've had this kind of sat in water, and that's just going to go in now as it is. Done. And that will now just get to cook slowly. Probably top it up with a bit more water in a minute. Put the lid back on, and that will be it. Done. Just as simple as that. So just going to add some like made up gravy, if you like, kind of Bovril cup that I got. I like these, they're from the pound shop. Kind of one of them, and some chopped wild garlic in there, and a little bit of stinging nettle, and that's going to go in, and it'll just give a bit of colour to the water, give it a better flavour. Perfect. Try and get them granules out there as well. Where's my stirring stick? There. Just get a bit of gravy stuck in. Let me get all that out really. Just go in there. Kind of my favourite drinks, these Bovrils. With the garlic, it'll be a nice dish. Perfect. When you're kind of cooking like this, you've got to kind of make do with what you've got, and like I say, that will just give it a little bit of flavour. Perfect. That is it, finished. Gonna dish this up, and as they would say, service. So that's it in my military mug. These mugs are ideal. Got me stew, and looking forward to this. So I will catch you all on the next one. Be safe, be good, and just remember, cooking good food out in the field ain't as hard as what it actually looks. You know, this is kind of cooked itself. So just have a go. See you all later.